Hello, welcome to Tea Time with the Violet Flame. I'm Jessica.
I'm Tammy.
And I'm Danielle.
And today we're here with you offering some light on some heart-centered messages that we're actually going to pull from the tarot to find out what you at home need to hear today.
All right. So today I'm pulling from the Miss of Avalon Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid.
My favorite deck.
Is it? I love it.
All right, we have the Queen. Let me see if there's
Beautiful.
get another card.
The Messengers of Avalon. It's beautiful. Where you just were.
All right, it was last September. Come on, Spirit. Spit one
I
out.
know. The Queen has to do with woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, and friendships.
With this, the
No,
collective need
I
to
don't
hear.
think this is it.
Mhm.
All right.
Women in her power. The divine feminine. What does that mean for us?
I just see she's dressed all in white, and that's screaming to me. White light. She's got lighter color hair. It looks like she's got a band of flowers around her with white flowers, and she's got her glass of Chardonnay right there.
A cup of
She
love.
is, yeah.
Turn it around.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can be shown, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it embodies what women stand for in general. You know, the mother, there's children on here, empathy, love, but also standing in your power, knowing who you are as a person, as a woman, and being able to send that energy out into the universe and know who you are, what you stand for as a person, as a woman, as a mom, as a college student, a worker, where you fit at in society,
Mm-hmm.
and being proud of who you are.
as a female business owner and leader, I can say that I'm working with many females who are learning to stand in their power, as I have learned and am doing with my passions in my life. And I feel that we are called at this day and age to do so, to be in our heart space with compassion and to create and to show our power in a creative way with love for society, for all, in service. That is where I'm divinely guided to be in my power, is to show that although throughout the traumas that I've been through, throughout the pain that I've emerged from the ashes, I come forward in compassion to help, the world on this healing journey.
And I see her as the new feminine archetype. I grew up with the mother's the feminine, me just being these busy bees. We have to do this, we have to cart our kids from this activity, we have to go work 8-10 hours, we got to pick up extra shifts, we have to do. She's just relaxing, her kids are okay, they're taken care of, they're around, and she is just being. She's sitting, she's relaxing, she's got divine white light around her, flowers in her hair, and she's just content to just be. And how many of us, lately more of us are getting the opportunity to just sit around and be. It's okay, we got all this extra time. If those of us that are quarantined or not working right now, we're just like, I get that message from Spirit all the time when I start to, I should be putting something out on Zoom, I should be putting another video out or whatever, and Spirit's like, no, sit down. He's pushing me, she's pushing me in the chest, just sit down, relax. You can just be, just be the queen.
And that reminds me of also, as the divine feminine, teaching the world how to be in receive mode, as the divine feminine energies receive and then create with that energy we receive, and how powerful we are when we are completely relaxed in our power, in receive mode, allowing love to come to us, allowing opportunity to come to us, allowing friendships to come to us. How we don't, like she was saying, how we don't have to chase it. We don't have to be the ones to always be doing. We can lay back and receive because we are worthy of it. We are deserving of it. And when we truly sit in our heart space and our power, then our reality becomes and comes to us in that way.
Mm-hmm. Remember the card that I said flipped out when I did the, I just did a sound meditation. Danielle was here, and this card, it was for me, but I felt it was for me and Danielle. It was divine feminine. She had flowers all around, and that's where we're, you know, the age of Aquarius is bringing that out and leading us to be the way showers for women that we are receptive. We are, you know, when you think of intuitives, you think more feminine nature. Not that men cannot be intuitive, they certainly can, but we have both masculine and feminine within us, and these are the days where just sit down, receive what it's all within. What are the answers? Okay, what should I be doing? Do I really want to go back and do this job when things open up? Is this what I'm meant to be? Because we're getting all kinds of messages, and a lot of this is a gift for us to just sit back, be receptive. You know, the kids will take care of themselves. They'll learn what they need to learn. They don't have to learn every single math lesson. I was a math teacher for 34 years. They're not going to remember anything when they come back to school in September. The teachers have to reteach it anyway. So just calm down, moms and dads who are busy doing the homeschooling. It's all going to be fine.
Right, and also encompassing all those friendships, the female friendships, and just all those around you, whether it's feminine or, you know, male friendships, but just building one another up and being there for, you know, for those around you.
Learning how to really not just be in your mind, but also bringing your mind into your heart space. Really going inward and following your heart impulses. Where is your heart leading you? Is it saying to go on a walk on the beach, to listen to spirit through the water? Or is it saying to just relax on your couch? Is it telling you to make that phone call to your friend? What is your heart leading you? Is it telling you to share your story? Is it telling you to stand up for a worthy cause? Following your heart space. We've spent many years through the ages in our heads doing what man should be doing. Overcoming. Man should be, you know, in power. Man should be ruling. And we're moving into the Aquarian age where we're coming down into the heart space where we are allowed to be in our compassion and love life and respect nature and respect everything that's alive, which is everything. Respecting Gaia, allowing that to, you know, the earth to clear up and to teach us. Respecting spirit. All for a cause as we're moving forward in the ascension process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went up to my cottage 8 days, and I knew I just wanted to be by myself. I knew I needed a lot of clearing, and I just found myself, I'd look out my window and I'd see these 2 yellow flowers. The next day, I'm talking to my friend, I'm staring at the flowers. By the 3rd day, I'm like, okay, spirit, why am I staring at these flowers? Well, I do the flower essences. I create flower essences. But I use the Bach flowers. They've spoken to me before. I'm like, okay, there's something about this common flower. I mean, I'm up north Michigan. There's beautiful little purple flowers here and orange flowers here, and the daffodils are growing wild up there. But I'm drawn to this common forsythia. I'm like, okay, spirit wants me to look this up. Tell me about a forsythia. The first website I go to, it's an ancient Chinese herb uses the seeds from the forsythia to help with flu viruses, and it was just unbelievable. And I just lit up. I'm like, okay, here comes my next essence. And then I look up properties of essences. And for Cynthia, all about transformation. I mean, many of you are going through transformation big time at this point. So it's just because I listen. I mean, why did my eyes keep going to these flowers? There's, trees and just so much of nature and birds, and I just kept looking at these 2 yellow flowers, and they were speaking to me. And so it's just, what do you notice? What's spirit throwing in your face a lot these days? There's always a reason for it. There's always a reason for it. You can Google it now or ask. I mean, I first sat down, I took one of those little flowers in my hands, and it was speaking to me, and said it didn't like to be called forsythia for one thing. It liked its Chinese, which I can't remember how to pronounce, the Chinese version. But it just made me feel the emotion of this flower essence energy. It was just so beautiful, and so I couldn't wait to make the essence so I could start drinking it, and I've had it every morning, so bottling some of it soon.
Part of my divine feminine journey this year has been connecting with my body. Health has always been an important role in my life, coming from a family with addicts, and my mother had MS. So from a young age, I was all about, health. But throughout my spiritual journey, I came away from that because I was in meditating all the time. I was in spirit all the time, just learning and downloading information. Well, when the new year came, it was all about the rebirth and reconnecting spirit and my body, understanding that they are one, and my body is the portal to heaven. And so through my connection with spirit and the divine feminine and my body, I spent much time in meditations just worshiping my own body, honoring, just talking to the cells in my body, loving my food and my tea as I eat it and drink it, and just thanking it for nourishing my body, and bringing the breath of life or energy into those places in my body that feel uneasy, and breathing into it, and making sure that I'm satisfied physically, making sure I'm eating the foods that my heart is calling me to eat, or doing the workouts that I love. Instead of running today, I want to dance. Instead of going to the gym, I'm going to play. Doing things that light my body up, and making sure that I'm releasing any fear, shame, or guilt around my body. Making sure that I'm satisfied sexually, making sure that I honor my parts of me that have been, society has said were wrong or bad. And I work with my clients with that as well. I talk to women about getting toys and making sure that there are, spending time weekly honoring your body and honoring spirit that way by worshiping your body, because you are spirit. Spirit is you. You are the awareness, and your body is here as the temple of your spirit. And if it's calling out to you, if you have a need that's unmet, it's going to turn into a shadow. You need to meet your needs with love and honor. And that is, this whole year has been about just coming back into my body, where I spent the last several years in spirit, in meditation, learning. And now with the connection of spirit in my body, it's so much easier to manifest, because I love to be here and I want to be here. And I've learned that to manifest with my divine feminine power, to create, I have to bring those worlds together, and I have to want to be here in my heart space. And then I can live the life I desire, which I am with these girls.
Yeah.
Right. Trusting that intuition. If your body says, no, I don't feel like doing it today, don't do it. Standing in your power, saying no, saying yes when you feel like, it, but saying no. And I think as women, we're always trying to please other people, and no, I don't feel like doing that today. No, I'm not going to help you, or just being able to say no when you need to, as well as knowing, that's part of knowing who you are as a person as well. Finding that power within you, that little spark in you, and going forward from there.
That's really important, I think, is boundaries with the divine feminine. We have to learn, as we're healing from codependency, to say no, to honor our energy by enforcing that out in society. Life brings us life lessons and gives us plenty of opportunity to know what we want and what we don't want, and opportunity to speak our truth. And until we do that, we're going to keep getting these opportunities life's going to throw at us where we're going to feel codependent or taken over or the victim. And to come out of victim mentality, you have to have very clear boundaries. You have to know what you want, and you have to say, okay, this is okay and this is not okay. And really just trust and honor that part of you, no matter if it gets you what you want in the long run or not. Sometimes you think you go into situations where you're confused. Should I say no? Should I not say no because I might not get this or might not get that? That's fear-based mentality. That's fear-based thinking. And when you're in your power, you have a knowing, no. No, because I know that this is going to happen. I know that if I say no, I'm going to be rewarded because I'm honoring my energy, and the universe is then going to give because I am in receive mode. And I trust and believe in that process.
Yeah. And sometimes we don't know. We're so filled with anxiety, other stuff's going on, but we have a stomach ache. Oh my gosh, something's going on in our solar plexus. Something's going on. We'll stop. Why is something going on? Why is that center of your body? What's it trying to tell you? Why, if you have that, digestion issue and something is going on. Your body is trying to tell you something. So that's where you have to honor yourself. Sit down, take a nap, or before you take the nap, ask spirit, ask your higher power, okay, why am I having this stomach ache? Why am I feeling uneasy? You'll always get the answer. You'll always get the answer. Just honoring those little twinges in your body. Is it on your left side? Is it on your right side? It's in your emotional center, your power center. So if your stomach is bothering you, your power is off. You're giving away your power to who? And think about that. And and if you're still struggling with it, what is your brain, what is your heart telling you? Should you call a friend? Should you look in a book? The answer, as long as you're asking, that's the thing. Just ask, and you will get the answer. Trust that you will.
And I really like how you brought up how your intuition, which I feel is the divine feminine within us all, when that's balanced out, you will be able to follow that information, and you trust the information your body and your intuition is telling you. And I feel like when your masculine and feminine energies are very well balanced out, you'll be led to know certain things about people or places or where you need to be. And I know, for example, when we feel lonely, we can automatically say we're out of balance because that's a belief in separation, which is separating the mind and the heart, or the separation of the masculine and feminine energies, which we project outward as separation between people, separation between what we believe God is in us, and it causes conflict inside of us, which manifests as feelings of loneliness. So truly balancing out that energy, the masculine energy within us is just as important, but we've been programmed to use that, overuse and overuse power. So we really have to nurture the divine feminine within us all, especially in men, and we have to have compassion for men who are on the healing journey and help them balance out their masculine and feminine energies so they too can live with emotional regulation in their heart space, creating life that they want as well.
Right, and also as feminine, sometimes we put up those blocks too, where we have to be authoritative and knowing when to put your sword down as well.
Yeah, even when you were shuffling, we got a little bit of that. That queen popped out right away. And then we're like, we need another card. Well, who said we need another card? And was Spirit giving us another card? No. We were supposed to focus on the queen. And she came out earlier we had a sound meditation here earlier with a divine feminine card for Danielle and I. So it's getting back into receptive mode, getting our powers back, getting practicing with intuition. It's fun. It is fun.
Mm-hmm. I love working my intuition, but I think that's really interesting how you said be careful with your sword. How we were just talking before we came online about how sometimes the feminine powers or the goddesses are about destruction. There's destruction and creation within the divine feminine and the goddesses. And to make sure that we know the destructive parts of us, how they are just as important sometimes, because when they immerse, like you said, the volcano comes from you.
Kali.
You know, there's no shame or guilt in that sometimes.
She
You just
erupted
have
in me
to.
a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Because whatever it's destroying on your path is for a reason. But of course, with honor the energy, but also you have to nurture yourself back into balance when that stuff kind of happens. So hopefully you're getting that energy out in a healthy way. But it's something to honor within us, that we are very powerful, and we have to be careful to balance out our sword, to balance out our cup, to balance out our words, because we can be very hurtful when we are projecting all those ages and ages and ages of being bound, slavery. You know, there's many generations of being used as sex slaves. We were just talking about that, the
Sex trafficking.
the sex trafficking that's been happening, and how we have memories of that in our past lives, and how, you know, just in our day-to-day, that stuff can project outward if we don't heal that and find balance in ourselves. So using our power wisely, with compassion.
Yeah, I ask for divine feminine energy to help me out these days in relationship situations, dealing with other situations. And I was just shocked at this whole Kali and the volcanic energy, but I needed that. It was a day that Kali needed to come out, just like with Jesus. Jesus wasn't always all kind and love. He flipped the tables and for the taxes, and sometimes you need that volcanic energy from goddess energy to make that change. It has to be drastic. If I keep, you know, with the gentle Mother Mary, oh, maybe I'm going to hurt their whatever, it would have gone on way too long. I needed Kali to come out and say something that would trigger the person in my life that I needed to trigger to I'm not going to get into my relationship right now. Kali needed to come out, and it scared the hell out of me. It scared the hell out of me, and it was just, you know, it was, I knew it was her, and I only needed her for that one day. Thank you, Kali, because you do scare the hell out of me, but thank you for being there. Now I'm back to, you know, my Mother Mary is putting a cape around me. I'm back to serene.
So you needed it for healing.
Yeah.
Healing yourself.
Exactly.
And as women, we heal ourselves, but we also heal others too.
Yeah.
Letting your she roar sometimes is very healing. That's why there's many meditations, like with Osho, where you are not just sitting in Om, you're there screaming and shaking and fighting and other kinds of ravaging behaviors.
I need to come to that. Yes, I do need to come to that. I know Osho's been calling me, yeah.
But get it out, girl, get it out. We have to get it out, but then we have to come back to our leadership roles with compassion. Our lineage is calling forth all divine feminines in their power, moving forward in the nations worldwide, to enter into the Aquarian age with compassion, to help heal.
Yeah, we're gonna heal each other. As we heal ourselves, we're healing everyone around us. And we talk about all the time, the people that come to us, they're helping us heal. They're saying certain things that, oh, I never thought of that. They're healing energies. All of you out there are healers ready to heal. You're probably already doing it. You're talking to someone at the market, even through your mask, and you're saying something that's resonating with that person. There's a reason why you bumped into that person and reaching for the cereal or whatever. But,
honor those ancestors that come through you in those moments, and love your shadow.
Right.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us today. We appreciate you once again. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.